Have you ever noticed that when you switch languages, you almost become a different person? Your tone changes, your emotion shifts, even your personality changes as well. For me, that's one of the most magical things about being multilingual, because every time I move between English, French and Chinese, I don't just change the words I use, I change how I feel inside. When I first moved to England, I started noticing something fascinating about how emotions are expressed in English, especially British English. People rarely say exactly what they mean, but it's not dishonesty, it's politeness. I love to share with you. One day I asked my colleagues for feedback on my proposal. She said, "I'm not sure." So in Chinese, if someone says they're not sure, they're genuinely undecided. They're really not sure. So I explained it more and waited for her to think. But later I learned what she really meant was she didn't like it. That moment changed the way I listened. In English, emotions are often wrapped in layers. A tone, a pause, a tiny phrase that softens the truth. It's not about hiding feelings, but protecting relationship. Over time, I started speaking like that too. And you know what? It actually made me more empathetic, more thoughtful about how my words land on others. Now when I speak English, I feel professional, calm and careful. It's the language I use for teaching, business and this channel. It helps me sound composed, confident and structured. But there's something I still can't quite master, is the humor. I can't naturally joke in English, can't play with words the same way native speakers do. And I always tell myself, the day I make a British person laugh, I'll know I've truly made it. Then there's French. Le français. Every time I speak French, something physical happens. My voice changes. It becomes rounder and smoother. And my mouth changes too. What do I mean? French is full of open vowel like o, bo, mo, shu. To pronounce them, my lips naturally form that soft O shape, you know. Suddenly my face feels gentler and more expressive. Maybe that's why I feel like another version of myself when I speak French. My gesture becomes more fluid, my tone becomes more melodic, and even my personality more emotional, maybe a little more romantic. That's why people say French is a romantic language. In English, I control my emotions. In French, I live them. Take this simple phrase, for example. In English, we say, "I miss you." In French, it's "tu me manques." Literally, "you are missing from me." Isn't that just beautiful? It's not I who do the missing. It's you who are absent from me. It's relational, intimate, and then there's "j'ai froid." I have cold, not I'm cold, because feelings in French aren't your identity. They're experiences passing through you. It's really funny. When I speak French, I feel lighter. My sentences flow like music. I let emotion guide me instead of controlling it. Another one is je suis ému. I am moved. It doesn't just mean I'm touched. It means something inside me is moving. And then there's Chinese, my first language. When I speak Chinese, emotions come out directly. If I don't like something, I'll just say 我不喜欢, 我唔中意, I don't like it. If I disagree, I'll say it straight. Don't get me wrong, it's not rude, it's respectful. How do I say that? In Chinese, honesty is kindness because you're not wasting anyone's time. In Chinese, clarity means care. In English, softness means care. It's like learning two different emotional grammars. But Chinese also has this beautiful caring layer. Like, we don't often say I love you, but we say 你吃了吗? 你食咗飯未? Have you eaten yet? It makes completely no sense. That's our way of saying I love you without words. And the metaphors, they are very physical. Say for example, 心痛, 心痛, my heart is broken, but we say it as my heart hurts. Another one is 火起, fire rises, and you can relate it as very angry, very mad. The emotions live inside the body, deeply rooted in being human. When I speak Chinese, I feel grounded, real. There's no pretending. It's my soul language. Direct yet deeply caring. Over time, I've realized that languages don't just shape what we say, they shape who we are when we say it. When I speak English, I think with my mind, structured and precise. When I speak French, I feel with my heart. When I speak Chinese, I connect with my soul, truthful and grounded. Each language carries a different rhythm of me. They don't compete, they complete each other. And I think that's what's so special about being multilingual. We don't just collect languages, You collect versions of yourself. Okay, let's watch. Do you notice any difference when I switch languages?
So how many languages have you been speaking? 我爸叫我媽是福建人，細漢嘅時候嚟香港工作，先咧我叫小弟，細漢嘅時候自習慣跟溫所福建話。Because of the historical background of Hong Kong, which is a British colony, English is one of the official language of Hong Kong, so most people can speak it to a fair standard. 香港人の奥が日本文化が好きなので、私は若い頃に短期間日本語を勉強しました。因为香港的另一个历史因素，有部分学生在小学的时候也需要学习普通话，但是台湾文化在香港很流行，看台剧啊，听台湾歌手的歌曲，所以有很多香港人拥有的普通话口音都是颇台湾的。Et depuis que j'ai habité à Toulouse en France pendant 6 mois durant mon université, j'ai étudié un peu le français. C'est une langue belle. Pendant ce temps, j'ai découvert que j'adore cette culture, cette pays, cette langue, ces gens.
So if you're learning a new language, don't just focus on grammar or vocabulary. Listen to how it makes you feel. Does it make you more confident, more gentle, more open? Because languages don't just translate words. They translate emotions. They shape who you become. And if this resonates with you, I'll be talking about this even more deeply in my upcoming podcast episode, The Inner World Behind Each Language, and what it means to truly feel differently across cultures. Merci beaucoup for watching, and if this made you reflect on your own languages, tell me in the comments, do you feel like a different person in each language you speak? À bientôt, et n'oubliez pas, every language you learn opens another part of your soul.